Welcome to the road to 1 million US dollars, and let's get right into the Bitcoin chart for today, starting on the 1 hour time frame and then moving on to higher and higher time frames. As always, I will only be focusing on the unbiased technical analysis and nothing more. So let's dive right in. First of all, currently we are trading inside this descending channel pattern, which currently has resistance to the upside at 67.6k, trending down over time. And we have support to the downside at 65.4k, also trending down over time. So currently the 1 hour time frame, the immediate short term, is simply in a downtrend. Something that we should take note of though is that there is a confirmed bullish divergence on this time frame as well, which is when you have lower lows in the Bitcoin price and higher lows in the RSI momentum indicator. Typically this points towards us getting a break from all of that bearish price action, and usually it plays out either in the form of some choppy sideways price action or potentially even some bullish momentum. But understand that we are still in that downtrend, so if we do get a move down below these lows sitting at 66k, then this is going to be a big warning signal on the 1 hour time frame, because then the bullish divergence is invalidated and all that is left is simply the downtrend that we are in. Moving on to the 4 hour time frame, here we have another warning signal flashing. Recently we were looking at this potential ascending triangle pattern, and of course if this broke out to the upside at 71.5k, then it would set up some kind of bullish price target. However, it never ended up breaking out to the upside, and in fact now we have seen a break down below. So before it even broke out in the first place, we've already seen an invalidation of this pattern, meaning that all that there's left on the 4 hour time frame is this hidden bearish divergence, which is when you have lower highs in the Bitcoin price and higher highs in the RSI momentum indicator. Typically that points towards us getting a break from all of this bullish price action, either in the form of some choppy sideways price action or potentially some bearish momentum. So far we have seen that bearish momentum. Now I understand that these are two conflicting signals, but of course they are on different time frames. Of course we are in a very clear descending channel on the 1 hour time frame, where there is the potential of a break of some of the bearish price action in the immediate short term. But on the 4 hour time frame, currently this is looking more bearish, especially if we end up breaking down below 65.1k, roughly speaking. At that point we are breaking down below these lows, which would be another massive warning signal. You can see this on the 1 day time frame as well. If we look at these levels of support and resistance, we just had a touch of this big level of support sitting from 66 down to 65k. But after we break down below 65k, the next level of support is already sitting from 62 all the way down to 60,000 in the Bitcoin price. In terms of resistance to the upside, that is sitting from 67.5 all the way up to 70,000 on the daily time frame. For now, I am still bearish biased on the daily time frame because we are in a bearish market structure, making lower lows and lower highs, and this is simply what we call a downtrend. Now, what I'm looking for in terms of bullish confirmation on this higher time frame is if we get a move above this 91.3k level in the Bitcoin price. Only at that point do the bulls take back control of this market. So until then, I am bearish biased on the higher time frames. I also have a massive price target to the downside at 52k and even 45k in the Bitcoin price because of this bearish flag pattern that has already broken out. In the case that you don't know, the point of invalidation is sitting roughly at 87,000, but the real invalidation for me personally is sitting once again at that 91k level, roughly speaking. So the base case on the channel here is that we are heading down towards these levels, although of course there can be some bounces along the way, but as long as we don't see the bulls take back control of the market, then it is actually very easy to be bearish on Bitcoin here. The way I see this though is that it does make more sense to be trading the lower time frames because we're already at about a 50% pullback from the highs. So if you're going to start shorting this now, you are very, very late to this trend. Even though, yes, it could go lower, but some kind of counter trend bounce could be coming, even if we end up going down to those lows eventually. So with that in mind, in my opinion, it does make more sense to be trading the lower time frames here. Moving on to the Bitcoin ETF flow tables, yesterday we saw a massive outflow from the Bitcoin ETFs of about $100 million in a single day of trading, continuing this trend of just seeing massive outflows every single day. So for now, these Bitcoin ETFs are having a downwards pressuring effect on the Bitcoin price. Next, taking a look at the Bitcoin liquidity analysis. First of all, on the 3-day time frame, we just took out a bunch of liquidity to the downside around 66.5k, and now there is quite a bit of liquidity to the upside, sitting at 68.5k. Now zooming out further to the 2-week time frame, most of the liquidity here is actually to the downside, sitting at 64.5k in the Bitcoin price, and there is once again also a bunch of liquidity just below where we are currently trading, so there is some risk to the downside even with that bullish divergence being confirmed on the 1-hour time frame, which means that if you do see an invalidation of that bullish divergence, you need to be extra cautious in this market. Possibly it even sets up a short opportunity to come short down a bunch of liquidity at 65 and even possibly 64.5k as well. There is a bunch of liquidity to the upside here as well, but for now, so long as we are trading inside that descending channel, it doesn't make sense to be targeting liquidity at 72k because we are still in that downtrend, right? So either way, this has been today's market update. Make sure to subscribe to the channel with notifications on so you don't miss any of these important update videos. But regardless, if you do end up doing that or not, thank you for watching once again, and I will see you tomorrow in the next one.